Ntar di.
Assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome to our last NOD for the sprint 4. In here we will revise and look back on the progression and finalization of our project. So in here we will talk about our sprint 4, what our achievement is and what is our blockers. In here we probably don't need to do another parking lot because it is our last NOD. So we can start by the first agenda item, which is how can we improve the way our team works together in the future for another project. Anyone wants to start? If not, then I can start maybe. I would think that our teamwork is for now is good because we we can work together, we communicate frequently with each other, right? So I don't think we have to improve anything else besides maybe sharing how do you say it? Sharing techniques about not techniques but like the architecture itself, right? The MVVM.
Yeah, and I
Maybe.
think this sprint 4 also already our last, right? So
Yeah,
there's nothing to be improved.
yeah. But in the case, if you do you guys think we can maybe improve in several aspects? If not, maybe we can skip this part for now.
I think our teamwork is already quite good during this sprint 4.
Okay, maybe I can just take the next step. Continue.
Oh, I maybe know. If like I'll decide how can we improve our team works together. Maybe one point there. Please don't postpone any deadline.
Oh, yeah, postponing work. I'm just gonna put there.
Yep, postponing work.
Continue the teamwork chemistry. And improve our time management. Okay, for first agenda, do you guys think it's enough? So we can continue to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the next
I
one,
think it's all good.
Let's review how we are tracking against goals. So any of you want to start the discussion?
I think for the functionality, we might achieve probably all of our goals, but I think we kind of doing bad in the UI.
Okay, so functionality reach satisfaction, but UI need to be improved. Anyone else wants to add more?
I think
no.
enough.
I think we need to, if maybe I can add one, because this is last sprint, right? Or we don't have any project after this again, but maybe this Flutter and Dart will be our knowledge. Maybe in the next step, because we have not implement any UI improvement, we need to learn about the UI, how to improve the UI using Flutter, and maybe into the next step, Aldi. Maybe it's not for ourselves.
Learn
how to improve the UI using Flutter.
UI using. Okay.
Maybe that's all.
Okay, so is there anything more to add for the second agenda? Okay, so we can continue to the next agenda, which is the blockers. So I think, the last sprint that was our blockers was our MVVM, right? Even the doctor told us we need to have a meeting with him to solve, to make us understand about MVVM a bit more. So I think MVVM is not a blocker anymore.
Yeah, there's another blocker.
So I think like maybe the only blockers in our project so far is the UI itself, because in the sprint meeting the doctor did say our UI is a bit dull.
Yeah.
Maybe I can put that in the blocker.
Only you can put something like little experience using Flutter, because we don't actually know like how usually people work with the flutters, or like how they handle the UI along with the functionality and along with applying the MVM. We got a little experience, so we actually experimenting a lot during the development. Yeah, it takes quite a lot of time. That's probably the blockers, in my opinion.
That is true. So maybe we can add the next step to learn Flutter and Dart further, right?
Yeah.
Dart further. So, anything more to add for the third one, the third agenda? Okay, if not, then we can go to the last agenda, which is the wins. Any of you want to start about the wins?
I think for the wins, we had a satisfying we reached all of the functionality goal.
I'm just gonna. Can I just put reach all of the functionality?
Yeah.
Based on the system backlog.
I think another wins is we solve our MVVM problem. Can we count that?
Yeah.
Solve our MVVM problem, especially with the doctor, the help of the doctor. So, any more wins that you guys want to add?
This all from me, I think.
For Akila, no?
Yeah, I think the same because we've done our project, so our application is done, right? So yeah.
Okay,
It's,
so
I think the same as the reach all functionality, or
okay.
maybe if you can say
Okay.
our application is done.
So let's review our agenda. So of course, in the way.
Wait, I think for the how we improve our teamwork
Okay.
together, I think you have to put stop in front of it, not like how we improve our work together. Postponing works, not like that. I think.
Can you repeat again?
I think you have to put stop in front of it.
Okay,
Like stop
stop.
postponing work,
Okay, understand.
postponing work.
You need
Yeah.
to make a negative notation.
Yeah, because yeah, okay, I understand. Sorry. So yeah, do you guys have any more to add or maybe change? Okay, if not, maybe we can review it together. So of course, the first way to improve our teamwork is to stop postponing our works, and the next step is to continue the team chemistry and improve our time management, as we think that we need a bit more improvement on our works, postponing work. So the second agenda, let's review how we are tracking against our goals. It seems like our functionality based on the backlog has been reached. Most of the functionality has been done. And also the last one is the UI need to be improved, which is the next step is learn how to improve UI using Flutter. Next agenda is the blockers. Of course, the one that is mentioned is the little experience on using Flutter and Dart. Of course, the next step is to learn for Flutter and Dart further to polish our skills. And the last agenda is the wins, which of course, we reach all of our functionality and solve our MVM problem. I think that's all that we can talk about in the agenda, because in the parking lot, we don't have any more to add, especially because this is our last sprint. So this is the last chance if you guys want to add something or want to add something. If not, we can close the meeting.
I think
Maybe that's all. We can
No, I think
continue.
that's enough.
Okay, thank you all for coming to this discussion. As this is now our last NO day, thank you very much for completing the project itself. So I'm just gonna close the meeting right now. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, guys.